Okay, guys, welcome to Run It Back, and let's run it back. And we got a good one here. Like, I'm just reacting to this video. We got a guy here, but I'm gonna ask for commentary. But we got a guy. He tries the whole country of Japan. Like, this is crazy. Like, and I know some of you may say, well, he went to this part or to that part. You know, I don't know Japan like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know they got some rough characters. They got all types of stuff, but still. You take the audacity of someone like, say, from Japan to come over here to the United States and go to anywhere random and just talk to black people about hanging them just something crazy. You know what I'm saying? Something that strike a nerve. And even though that's something that even though even if you don't relate, you don't know your history like you should know your history, just by that being your countryman, your homeland, you gonna be like, and I just don't see an Asian coming over here to America and just trying it up like that, especially going to black areas or anywhere, even the suburb black areas. They dying out there too, whites too, because you got some whites that don't play that now. You know what I'm saying? And I know some of you subscribers are white, every nationality. And I love that. I welcome that. I want some of you on live. I want to diversify this whole thing as far as debate, discussions, whatever. Like, I'm open to that. But yeah, I know a lot of you agree, and make sure you tell me in the comments, like, can you see this happening in America with an Asian guy? But I think the Japanese people, I think they deserve a lot of credit. Because they kind of like spared this guy, man. This guy's like this guy's like a troll, man, like a bug, man. I mean, this is just clout's a hell of a drug. But let's check it out.
So here we have more smooth brain cinema of someone that thinks they'll become internet famous by streaming their unemployed behaviors in Asian countries.
Oh, by the way, let's give a shout out to Decoy Voice. I'm reacting to his video. Shout out to him. Make sure you guys check him out. He puts together some good stuff.
Hiroshima, Nagasaki. Hiroshima, Nagasaki. You know what we do to you?
Until finally this happens.
Whoa. What the?
Ladies and gentlemen,
皆様、
we got him.
私たちはそれらを手に入れました。
So there's an awful lot to unpack here, from his unemployed behaviors, fake apology, run-ins with certain Japanese criminals, and then his sudden real apology. Because apparently he was just some guy from Arizona that branded himself as a Somalian traveling through Asia, streaming degenerate intelligence. But he was simply never expecting that on a Japanese subway, he'd encounter the rare rooftop Korean from Texas.
What do you mean?
Where are you from? Yeah, you're being obnoxious.
You know what we do to you?
What do you do?
We will do again.
Do what?
Hiroshima, Nagasaki. You understand?
Do you think I'm Japanese?
Where are you from?
I'm from America.
Where are you from? What's your ethnicity?
Texas, buddy.
What's your ethnicity?
I'm Korean.
Then sit down, brother.
Why don't you sit your ass?
Korean War, you know what happened to you?
Man, that had to trip him out. Cause you way over there in Japan, and out of all the folks who step up to you, it's a guy from Texas. It's an Asian guy from Texas. a Korean guy from Texas. Just out of nowhere. That's crazy. That's crazy. That had to throw him.
So there's a very subtle thing that Yeehaw Opa is doing here, because in the ratchet status that is American public transportation, there is a lot of fights, but it's usually paired with a lot of shouting, posturing, and people screeching of what they might do, but won't actually do. Because deep inside, they know they're actually small, terrified, and largely defenseless. But I remember over a decade ago, I took a security job. Now, me not being 6'5" and jacked, I remember consulting a buddy who was military police, and he gave me the best advice ever, saying, you gotta approach every scenario like it's just two little kids fighting. To them, or the person you're detaining, it's a very intense moment, but you don't roll up on little kids shouting, yo, what's up? You know where I'm from? I'm about to wreck you. Like, no. Someone that is entirely in control and not afraid of the situation is going to calmly say, knock it off, we're not negotiating this, and will plainly let them know, I am willing to escalate this beyond a level that you're prepared for. So going from Texas to the top lane, this Korean cowboy is checking off all those boxes. His stern approach to not tolerating a clout-chasing streamer with daddy issues is pretty much exactly what is needed here. But it didn't stop in the subway, as he got confronted in the streets later in the evening.
Hey, I gotta give props to the what is his name again? I want to say his name. I gotta give props to Decoy Voice on that, like that analogy. That was a really good analogy of the whole parent and control situation and the de-escalating of the situation. I like that. Because the authority figure, that's how they do roll up. They roll up like, hey, you know how they roll up, the principal, the parent, you know how we roll up. So yeah, that's how you supposed to roll up. You ain't supposed to roll up like cowboy guns blazing. You ain't supposed to roll up on none of that, none of that crazy stuff. So yeah, I like that. All right, check this out. This guy's still on the loose.
What do you want to do? Chill out. Yo, what's up? Hey, chill out. Because you tried to attack me. Call. I call, please. Go back. Call.
Somebody make a donation. I say it's a joke. It's not serious. No joke. Okay, can I say sorry? I'm not. It's a joke.
Yo, we're not playing, bro. It's a joke. Yo, he mad. What is he mad about?
Since when do people feel like they can joke about death after death has happened? They don't do it about none of the recent stuff. Like when it comes to like blood on being shed by like, and it's a joke. Yeah, it's disgusting.
You want to fight me?
No. Okay, so have a peace or what?
Yeah,
Peace, and then let's do peace.
And notice when he got confronted, how quickly did his voice go from menace to memes? And when the biker turned his back for half a second, the streamer tried to posture back up into I'm a menace mode. We saw the same thing with the rapper that only wanted to attack the grocery store worker once he turned his back, which again, this just highlights the idea that this type of content creator is just exposing themselves for not being raised by a strong male figure. And why anybody would want to live stream their daddy issues is just beyond me. Now, he did initially make an apology, but it was sheer nonsense.
I know there's been a lot of controversy about myself in the stream this week. I want to come here and clear the air. The reason I did this was because Joe Biden is coming in 3 days. I'm trying to help Joe Biden get reelected. Joe Biden is going back to Hiroshima. It was actually patriotic, I feel like, to bring awareness to the tragedy, because Joe Biden is coming and Joe Biden needs our help. With everything going on with Jeffrey Epstein, I feel like this is something I have to embrace. The men on that train were hiding evidence about the case. So this was a psyop, and you guys failed.
Which I think we all knew at some point he was going to be stopped, either by common Japanese citizens, the more fringe, aggressive Japanese residents, or possibly just by their law enforcement. As according to Dexerto, Japan isn't as lenient as other countries when it comes to what you upload on the internet.
The country and the people of Japan, it was wrong, it was disrespectful, and I totally should not have said those words. This country is amazing. Everybody in this country that I've met has been super hospitable to me and has taken care of me. And I really want to apologize to not just the people of Japan. I want to apologize directly to the two men on the train. And if I could reach out to them and speak to them one-on-one, I would love to do that. Really, I really feel ashamed for what I did. And if there's anything I can do to make amends, please let me know.
And honestly, I was glad to see this. I'm a big advocate of young people learning their lessons and turning their life around. Just because you made dumb decisions, I don't think we should sentence people to a life of exile, because then they have no choice other than to keep doubling down on that poor behavior. But also, I'm very skeptical about online apologies. Sometimes they are sincere, but most of the time you're just witnessing the final flailing of someone drowning in the sea of online irrelevance. Because shortly after, he was streaming online and got randomly smacked.
Whoa, what the?
And later had water thrown on him.
Like threw water on me. Hey, chill out. Hey, chill out, bro. Me know nothing. Me, you heard?
And if there's one persona that I despise the most, it's the people that are what I call gangster fluid, where at sometimes they act bold and in your face like they're from the hood. But then in the next moment, they're crying on live stream about someone throwing water on them. I'm sorry, where in the G code does Tupac talk about crying to the police that you got wet? Because after he was detained by Japanese police, he tried to rap about it.
We gotta diss the out of Japan. I'm tired of Japan. Really. And then I'm gonna go to Korea, and then I'll be a hero in China and Korea, bro. The first bar is Hiroshima and Nagasaki. That's what got me lit.
And that's what this comes down to. He tried to stream his daddy issues in Japan, and then something scared him into posting an apology video. And when that didn't work, and the residents still kept pressing him, he went straight back into what sparked the online outrage, which was the Hiroshima and Nagasaki lines. And to be honest, I really wish he just learned his lesson on what it takes to live in a civil society, because he states he's going to Korea and China next. And all jokes aside, I know he watches a lot of videos that criticize him to try to farm more content. But if you're listening now, please understand that there is no amount of internet fame that is worth becoming imprisoned in China as an outspoken foreigner from Somalia.
And they put this guy in a chain gang out there, man. He really gonna be messed up. Hold on, what's this one right here? Justice in Japan. Is this a new one? Hold on, because this one's old right here. Let's see what we got.
Recordings just
This
got
same
better.
guy.
His daddy issues while traveling in Japan? Well, apparently his apology meant nothing, as right after he went to Tokyo Disneyland, blasting songs with the lyrics "Love You Long Time" and "Atomic Bomb" out of a loudspeaker, and also went on a subway loudly playing X-rated audio from an adult movie. Now, he was later detained by subway employees.
Don't tell me to be quiet. What? I'm gonna leave. Don't touch me. Yo, don't. No. You're not the police. You're not police. Oh, you are not police.
But after seeing this, Kenzo, a popular Japanese YouTuber with nearly 500,000 subscribers, banded together a mob of live streamers to go find where he's living and confront him over what he did on the subway. So all anime jokes aside, who I'm actually terrified of is this guy in the back right with his lifeless glowing eyes. So Kenzo's
Dang, this man got the anime gang, not anime gang, but this man got the gang together, man. The YouTube gang, the live streamer gang, man, together, man, to go ahead and check its temperature, I guess.
crew of karate killers finally finds the fatherless frat house.
So they don't want to fight or talk?
Do you speak Japanese? Okay.
You guys want to fight or talk?
This joker here crazy, man. This joker here crazy. This joker here crazy, man. He came out talking about you want to fight or talk. Like this dude here, shout out.
Talk. We're talking today.
Where their intimidation tactics somewhat differ from Western standards. Now, what a sad realization this moment must be for him. All he wanted to do is get popular online and maybe make some money for his travels. The orphaned man, and we're taking him to experience Japan the right way. But apparently it meant nothing, as he just brags about the clout he gained.
They said the Japanese guys Twitter. They said the video right now already got 600K views. It's free promo. It's free promo, man.
And there's just something about watching somebody gleefully brag that people are finally paying attention to him, because it's actually pitiful. If this moment is something that you're actually proud of, as in this is a highlight of your life, you've wasted your life, which may.
All right. What do you guys think? You know, clout's a hell of a drug. You know, let me know if you want me to cover some more clout issues, react to some more videos of YouTubers clouting up, people trying to make it, doing stupid stuff or whatever. And let me know what you guys think in the comment sections. Make sure you subscribe if you have not yet. And thanks for watching. We out.